Hey guys, what is up? It is Dominic, and in this video, I am very excited to say that we are doing a Canva video mixed with high level, of course. So I've been doing a lot of one-on-one Zooms lately, and one of the most common things that comes up during almost all of my Zooms is how to put in the logo, how to put in the logo dimensions, how to upload photos, how to find a good logo, how to pick a good color scheme, how to remove backgrounds, how to do all these things that I'm like, all of this just requires Canva. It just requires a little bit of Canva knowledge so that you can make your websites and your software actually pop and look really good and professional. Because yes, I tell you all the time, the logo doesn't matter, the company name doesn't matter, and that's kind of true. But if you're going to make a company, if you're going to make a logo, at least make it fit, at least make it look somewhat good and presentable so that if another company comes to you and wants their logo built or their website built, they can actually trust you because yours looks good as well. And we will be covering way more than just logo design. I just want to show you guys some really cool tips and tricks that I use with Canva Pro, literally one of my favorite softwares ever. I have had it for years and I will never ever get rid of it. So with that being said, let's start with the most common question I get asked, and that is the logo and how to put the logo in the top left-hand corner of your software. As you can see, we are inside of my HighLevel account right now. And if you don't know what HighLevel is, I'll give you the quick rundown. It is a phenomenal all-in-one software platform that allows you to white label it, put your own logo, your own name right here in the top left, and customize it any way that you want and sell it for $97, $297, $497, literally anything that you want. So you can build up that monthly recurring revenue and actually own your own software company. It's called SaaS, Software as a Service. And in my opinion, it is the best business model to start in 2022 and probably for the next 5 to 10 years. So if you want to get started, you can use my link in the description below. It will give you an extended 30-day free trial instead of 2 weeks. If you go with GoHighLevel, you get 2 weeks. If you go with me, you get 30 days. You also get both of my courses. You get to join both of my Facebook groups, and you will get more support than any other affiliate out there. I promise you that. I am currently the #2 affiliate in the entire world, and we are so close to #1, so I would very much appreciate it if you guys use my affiliate link, and I promise you won't regret it. But anyway, let's get back to the video. So as most of you know who have started this, you've tried to put in your logo at the top. You maybe had a white background so it doesn't look very good. Maybe you had a square logo and it's really small. That's the most common problem. So I'm about to show you how easy it is to fix these problems and how to make your logo look just like this. Super clean, fits really well. Doesn't even have my actual logo design in it. It just has the words, which I think is amazing. I know it may seem counterproductive, but look at that. I mean, that's super clean, looks great. And I still have my logo over here on the far right. But regardless, let me show you how I did it. So we're gonna go to settings, and then you're gonna click on company, and you can see right here, whenever you change the company logo, it is going to change in the top left. As you can see, my logo is white because my background is this bluish purple. So I made the logo white, which means you can barely see it on here, but it fits perfectly. And guess what I did as well? I did not use the 350 by 180 dimensions that they recommended to me. I personally do not think they work very well. I have a different dimension that I use, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how it's done. So once I'm in Canva, the first thing I do is I go to create a design, and then I go down here to custom size, and I already have it put in here, but it's 350 by 90. This right here, I don't know why, I just did a lot of tests. This was the perfect dimension, not only for your logo for HighLevel, but your logo for all the website templates and basically websites in general if you're making websites for customers, for clients, for yourself. So we're gonna click create new design. So now that I have my dimensions, I still need my logo. So I'm gonna show you guys how I pick logos, how I use Canva to help me pick logos, and how I structure those logos to make them fit right here instead of into, a square. So if I'm back on the home page and I click create a design and I do, let's say, logo, you will notice it is a square design. This is not going to look good on HighLevel. We have to find a way to make this logo look good on the 350 by 90. But regardless, let's find a logo. So we're going to type in search logo. We're going to type in, let's say, software. I'm going to scroll through these and I'm going to try to find a good font, because you've seen in mine, I use Serio Systems. I use the font that looks really clean, that looks really good. And that is what I use for my horizontal logo. So I look for a logo that has both the horizontal font and the actual logo design for when I make a favicon or for when I want it into a profile of some sort. I keep getting drawn to this one right here. I'm not sure about the name Cloud Chad, but I do like the font here. It's really clean, it looks good, and then you've got I believe a cloud with a C in it. So this is great, this will work. So what I'm gonna do, and there's a couple different ways to do this, I can either click resize or I can just copy this and drag it over to my other tab. But if I click resize right here, I can type in 350 by 90 again and click copy and resize, or I can just click resize. We'll say copy and resize. And here we go. Now we don't need this other tab. So I could have done this, which is faster, or I could have just copied this and taken it over here to the dimensions that we already had. Either way, it doesn't matter. So for right now, I'm actually going to take the cloud. I'm going to move it away. And then I'm going to take Cloud Chat. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller right here on the side so that I can stretch it out as large as I want from this end to this end. And honestly, because Cloud Chat is kind of a smaller name, I might be able to do something like combine in both, which is something that I don't do too often, but it seems like this might work. I'm actually going to get rid of software development. We do not need that. I'm going to expand this as kind of as large as I can by keeping a little bit of room on the left so that I can put the cloud there. And honestly, this doesn't look too bad. I made it in like 25 seconds. So we're going to take out the blue background. Obviously, we do not want that in there. We're going to turn it to a white background, which is going to make pretty much everything disappear, but don't worry, it's still going to work. So there we go, white background. Now we're going to save it. We might as well title it up here because I know probably like a lot of you, we save a ton of files all the time. I know I do, and I lose them constantly. I need to start naming them things. I'm going to name this one Cloud Chad Logo. I'm going to share. I'm going to click download, transparent background, save it as a PNG, and download. All right, now moment of truth. Let's see what it looks like inside of the system. So I'm going to click change, Cloud Chad, and there it is in the top left right here. It says Cloud Chad. Obviously, I wouldn't keep it like this. I think the cloud is too close to the Cloud Chad part. I might not even keep the cloud in there. I don't know. Or I'll put the cloud above Cloud Chad. There's a few different ways I would structure this, but for right now, I'll just keep it the way that it is. I also want to show you guys how to make a favicon with the cloud and how we're going to use these logos to make really good websites and then use Canva to make really good websites as well. Not just with logos, but with pretty much everything graphics and all the different things that you're going to be using when creating websites, changing dimensions, making it look good on mobile, making it look good on desktop, all the fun tips and tricks that we can use with Canva. But yeah, after seeing what it looks like, I would probably reduce Cloud Chad right here and make it a little bit smaller. We'd push it over to the right a little bit more. And I feel like that might give us a little bit more space from the cloud to the Cloud Chad words and possibly make it look a little better. But this is why I love Canva so much. It's so easy to just keep testing this out until it looks perfect. And I'll actually save this one right now and we will use it in the website and we'll see how it looks. And we are back after I moved the cloud over a little bit to the left and the Cloud Chat over to the right. And check it out, it looks a lot better. Still, as a graphic design freak, I wouldn't go with this. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like if you were gonna pick a design, wanted to make it look good up here in the top left. I know a lot of you are stuck on these square logos. They're so small, you have no idea why. You're like, I can't read it. Nobody can read this. This looks terrible. Well, this is a way to make it expand, look way better in the top left corner. And even though I wouldn't stick with this design, I would 100% stick with the dimensions because I know it's gonna look good in the end. Okay, now for the fun part, we're going to see what it looks like inside of a site. So I'm going to use the automation software template. It's kind of new and I think it looks really, really clean. If you guys are going to run an automation software, if you're going to only strictly use automation and sell automation, I highly suggest checking out this funnel. Very clean, very easy, not confusing at all. I think it's just one page long and everything's right here. I mean, this is great. So let's scroll down here. We're going to request it and get the template. So the first thing I noticed at the top is they have a white background, which means our logo won't be seen. So I have a few simple tips and tricks on this as well. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in the logo. So we're going to click right here on the navigation menu. We're going to scroll all the way down. We're going to click on brand logo. We're going to upload files, upload the larger one, and that looks great, doesn't it? No, we can't see it. So let's make the background a different color. Obviously, we can't have it as white. So we're going to scroll up here to the top and we're going to go to the background color, which is right here. We're going to click background color and we could do this nice little blue maybe. Maybe we could do a darker color, and obviously we're going to change the entire background, not just the navigation menu, but we're trying to get a feel for what's going to look the best. Maybe we make it flow and we use this yellow. I don't know how that's going to look, but let's check it out. Or orange. That's actually not bad. Let's try that. So we're going to use that. And then we're going to change the background of the global section as well to that exact orange. Let me scroll up and there we go. Honestly, that's not too bad. I think I would make this a little bit smaller or I'd make Cloud Chat a little bit larger. So let's check that out. So I'm going to go to the pixel width. I'm going to do like 350. I'm going to keep making it larger until it fills out everything. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And as soon as it starts getting wider, I know it's too much. So now I'm going to click on the global section here. I'm going to change the padding on bottom and padding on top. And it looks like for now, that's probably the biggest we can get it without it looking too insane. So we'll keep it like that. I think I did go a little too big. Maybe I should make it smaller, but who cares? Looks fine to me. Honestly, this is one of those sites that I just would not want to change much at all. Like this looks absolutely amazing. So maybe I shouldn't have used this as an example because there's not really anything in Canva that I could make this better. I mean, everything is just phenomenal. It looks great. But I do want to show you what I would do if, let's say, this photo was not good and I had something in Canva that was significantly better. I could definitely find the graphics and the dimensions that I would want inside of Canva and change it right here. I also want to see in mobile and make sure that it looks good. Cloud Chat looks pretty good here. It is a little bit big. Obviously, I think I would change that a little bit. And I'm not a fan of this giant spacing right here. So I'd probably do that one trick that I always do, which is I duplicate the section and then I make it visible on mobile and not visible on desktop. And then I do it again and make make it visible on desktop but not mobile so that I can change anything I want on mobile and it will not affect desktop. Obviously, if you watch any of my videos on the past or take my course, you know this trick. I use it for pretty much every website I've ever built. For this custom size, I'm going to do a 4000 by 4000. It's going to make it look super sharp and we're going to have a nice square. So I'm going to do 4000 by 4000 and create the design. I'm going to go to elements. I'm going to type in automation and press enter. Honestly, I want to see if anything moved. I want to find a moving automation. All right, after searching for a little bit of time, I finally found one. It doesn't really fit this dimension as well as I wanted it to, so I'll probably just resize it. I'll maybe do like a 4000 by 2000, see if I can fit it in there and see if it'll actually work inside of the system. I don't know. It's kind of long. It's 9 seconds. I know in the past, I've only been able to do a GIF for like 4 to 5 seconds before HighLevel says, nope, we cannot add that in there. So let's see what we can do. All right, so I got it resized. I'm going to click the share button. I'm going to download. I do not want it in an MP4. I would much rather have it in a GIF. And then I'm going to download and moment of truth. Let's see if it worked. And moment of truth, it did actually upload, which is insane. I have not seen one for 9 seconds that would ever upload like that. So I'm very happy about that. Maybe they've like updated it and it actually can go for longer than like 3-4 seconds, which is super cool. I would probably put this as almost the entire background, or honestly, I would just make it smaller. I think my dimensions were a little off. This is why I love Canva. I can go back in and say, hey, I should have made it more about the 4000 range, or maybe 4000 by 3000, something not this rectangular, because now if I go over into this section, it's going to look a little off. So who knows? And maybe I can add some moving images over here in the different graphic sections and make it pop, make it look really good. But if I do want to go back and change it, watch how easy I can change it. I can go back to resize. I can change this to a 3000 and I can just say resize, share it, download it, change it from MP4 to GIF, and we're good to go. Couldn't have been simpler. I love Canva. I freaking love Canva. And another thing that I actually just noticed is I'm going to put it inside of the purple section instead of the orange, because it's going to make it pop more. It's going to make it much larger. It's going to fit the dimensions much better. So I'm actually going to get rid of this orange section in total. Click on the purple. We're going to scroll all the way down here to the background image. Click right here and upload our new file. And obviously this is super zoomed in. We do not want it this zoomed in. Instead of full center parallax, we're just going to click full center. And there you go. Now, of course, we would change the background, make it fit better. We probably wouldn't end up using this. There's so many different things that I would change that I can easily change inside of Canva. What I would probably end up doing as a whole is make this the entire background, which I guess I can try out right now. Well, there you go. Then I can take this, I can delete the background image and not put anything there, and check it out. Looks really clean, looks really good. We have a super updated website that, in my opinion, doesn't look too bad. I think I might change a few things on here. It does seem like a lot going on. Maybe it's a little too much for you, or maybe you're watching this and you're like, that's amazing, I really want that. Obviously, we would change the fonts here and a couple other things, maybe the color schemes, so that you can actually read everything that's going on. Or what I'd honestly do is I'd cut this in half right here, and I'd have the moving background over here on the right, and this would be kind of a clean cut. Maybe this purplish blue fade would be over here on the left. That would look really, really clean in my opinion. But moment of truth, what does this look like on mobile? It's crazy. Obviously, we would not do this on mobile. We would change it a lot. This looks terrible. We would never run it like this. We would click right up here. We would duplicate the entire section. Under the duplicated section, we would get rid of the background. We'd go over to advanced section. We'd click on the off button for desktop. We'd go up here and we would go to advanced section and we'd click off for mobile. And then we would mess around with mobile for a little bit. Maybe we'd find a good spot where we can put the automation, where we can put the background images and make sure that it looks perfect on both mobile and desktop. Because now desktop still looks like this, but mobile looks like this. I just wanted to show you guys that you can add moving images to your website and make it look pretty clean. And while on that topic, if I click save up here, it'll bring up the SEO metadata, which means I can scroll down here to the SEO preview and I can add an image URL. So if I want a moving background image, which means if I send a link to someone, you know how you send like links on your iPhone or Android or whatever, if it's on your phone, usually you copy a link, you send it to someone, sometimes a photo comes up with the link. And then if it's really fancy, a video or a graphic, a moving graphic comes up with the link. So I want to show you guys what that looks like too. So we'll click on image URL. Let's click the longer version and there it is. Now, of course, we haven't put in a title or description, so I'll put that in real quick. So there we go. We put in Cloud Chat, fully automated software system. And whenever you send the link, it's going to move just like this. Very cool. It's going to look so professional. I've done this with some of my clients. They absolutely love it. They love sending their links to people. They're like, this is really cool. It makes me look so much better than I actually am. Maybe a lot of you are watching this and you're like, it's not that exciting, but to me, I love it. I love moving images. I love the moving backgrounds. And High Level has made me really like designing websites. It's pretty fun. And so far we have covered how to change and adapt the logo, how to change background images, and how to make them move. And the last thing I want to cover is the favicon. So with the favicon, we're going to be doing a 40 by 40. Sometimes I do a 60 by 60. It honestly doesn't matter at all. And here we go. This is going to be our favicon. This is the most common thing that I see is people do not delete the background of the favicon, so you get this giant square. Notice all the favicons on Canva are perfect circles with no background. So we're going to click the blue, change it to white, click share, download, transparent background, and download. And the easiest way to get your favicon URL is by just adding it as a photo and then copying the URL inside of the website. So we're going to click add element, image, scroll down here, add the image, upload the file. Take the very small 40 by 40 image. Yes, I'm fully aware it's going to look horrible and very tiny, but it's going to look great when you put it up here as a favicon. So we're going to grab this URL right here. We're going to copy it. We're going to head on back. We do not want to save any of the changes. We're going to go over to our settings tab. Under favicon URL, we're going to paste, save, and let's check out a preview. And there it is. Look at the top right here. We've got our little favicon, our little cloud. I think it looks really good. We've got cloud chat. Everything's moving. It looks awesome. And I really did all that in about 20 minutes. And if you want to go down here and change all these other features, all these other things, these graphics, make everything move, you can do that too. I mean, if you have an automation company, you should probably show how automated it is. And before I head out, I really want to show you how awesome Canva is. This is by no means like a promotion of Canva. I think they have an affiliate program. I tried to apply for it. Maybe I can get on it. But at the end of the day, I just really love this company and they've helped me out a ton. So I have no problem promoting them for free. If you followed my videos in the past, you probably know that my thumbnails look quite similar to, well, this right here. All of my thumbnails were created on Canva. These are all my thumbnails for all my YouTube videos. I make them in literally like 5 minutes, and look at all the different options I can use for thumbnails. As you can see, this is the one right here that I use. I just think Canva is insane. It's absolutely amazing for the price that you're paying every month. I mean, I can't even fathom how I would have built any of the websites that I built, how I would have built my logos, how I would have built everything that I've pretty much ever built for the last 6-7 years in business in general without this little graphic design software. And I haven't even scratched the surface at what Canva can do. I mean, look at all of these different options. You can do whiteboards, presentations. I do all my presentations through Canva, social media posts, videos, printing products, websites. I design all my business cards on Canva and then take them over to Vistaprint. I mean, it's literally my life. It's everything that I do. So I love this company. I really think you guys should look into it if you don't use Canva. I know a ton of you already do. Pretty much everyone I talk to is like, yeah, I use Canva. I use Canva for my logo. Canva, Canva, Canva. It is super popular. I'm fully aware of that. But if you're not using it to its highest potential, then I think you're really missing out. And I do believe it makes High Level that much better. When you're creating maybe an email campaign for somebody, when you're creating a logo, of course, and most importantly, when you're creating websites for companies and for clients, being able to come in here, change the dimensions, make it look good, take photos that they have of their business and make them look even better on Canva, maybe take a video they have and turn it into a 9-10 second GIF and then put it as their background header. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do. So I really wanted to show you guys that and show you some of the tips and tricks that I use to make sure the logos look great, make sure all the dimensions are good as well. So with all that being said, thank you guys for watching me. I really hope you enjoy my new company, Cloud Chat, and what we're going to do in the future. I'm totally kidding. I will not be Cloud Chat. I'm changing it back to Stereo Systems, but the logo is kind of growing on me, I guess. Regardless, if you enjoy this video at all, please throw a like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We passed over 5,000 subscribers this month, which is just mind blowing to me. 10,000 is my next goal, and I know we can get there. And my main goal as an affiliate is to be the #1 affiliate in the world. I think I have the best supporting base out there. Everyone in the group is super helpful. We have 4,000 people in our Facebook group, over 4,000 now. And it's such a supportive group. I absolutely love everybody in there, and people are getting clients and they're selling websites. I have a guy that sold $10,000 worth of websites in a week, $10,000 upfront in websites in a week. And then I have another guy who's been in my group for months now, and he just sold a $2,500 website to a chiropractor. And there are so many more examples of people selling $500 websites, $1,000 websites, $1,500 websites, and then a $100 monthly commission, a $300 monthly commission, you know, monthly commissions on top of that to keep the software and to keep everything running. I love this business model. I love what it's done. I can't wait to see what you guys do with it in the future. And if you haven't started and you want to start, please check the link in the description below. I'm going to put the link to Canva in there, the link to my courses, the link to my 30-day extended trial. I do one-on-one Zooms now. I do one-on-one onboardings where I will literally onboard your entire account for you. That could save you weeks of time. I've done tons of them and they've all gone amazing. So please check out the link in the description. There's so much in there. There's so much in the free course. I think you're really going to like it. You're really going to enjoy it. But either way, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.